Today, guys, I want to talk about dungeons in Warcraft Rumble, so we're going to do an in-depth guide on this game mode. This video is brought to you by Warcraft Rumble, so I just want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring today's video, and if you guys want to get involved, head over to the link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. And by the way, we do have the community clan that I started. The name is GRT Rumble. Hopefully, there will still be some slots by the time you see this video. Maybe you saw it in the previous one, but basically, Get Ready to Rumble is the name of the clan. Come and join me. So heading straight to dungeons right here, I'm quickly going to explain you what exactly the dungeons are. So these, they rotate every single week. You have 5 families in Warcraft Rumble. This week, the Alliance family is being featured. So right here, you're going to be able to farm energy. Now, the Arc energy is the main source of materials that are required to upgrade your minis. Now, this will change in exactly 2 days and 6 hours for me, guys. We're going to have a different family with different leaders. So that means that you can work on this family every 5th week, because that's a full cycle of the rotation. Now, you can pick one of these leaders right here. Of course, you can work on each one of them individually this week. So I'm going to work on a herd this time around, and you're going to have basically 3 different waves of bosses. Now, it's very important to do this as much as possible while you are progressing through this dungeon, because you're going to basically rinse and repeat. The difficulty will increase, and you're going to have the color displayed. If it's yellow, it's kind of like your own difficulty. If it's red, you're under leveled. So you can try to beat it, but most probably you won't be able to. So right here, it will give you the chance to pick a relic that will give you a slight boost to either your troops, either your leaders. So this one, the Glaze Cannon, your non-spell minis have half as much health and deal double the damage. That's a risky one, because your units will die very quick. Then you have the Broadling Whistle. Playing your leader summons 2 whelps. This is actually a pretty good one. Whenever you summon your leader, whenever you're deploying your leader, it will summon 2 whelps to assist you in the battle. And you have the Bloodshot Grips. Whenever you have 3 or less active minis on the field, they gain Bloodlust. So it really depends what you prefer to pick. I do tend to pick Broadling Whistle to get some extra troops on the field. Is actually very helpful. Then right here at the top, you see you have this little cross. Every time you defeat one of the stages, you're going to gain 1, which is basically a retry of a stage that you're failing. So you have another chance at going at that stage again. Right here, you do have some different information. Basically, it's a 3-map gauntlet with powerful dungeon relics to boost your army. So basically, you're going to have all these relics assigned to each one of the leaders that you're working on. And I'm calling them auras, but hey, relics is the actual term. And that will boost your troops that are basically deployed in the deck with this leader. So let me just quickly show you how it's being done. We're gonna do a couple of fights in here. So this is the first boss. We're getting 1 Ankh used to continue failed dungeons, and then we're getting 80 Arc energy. The higher the difficulty, the more resources you're going to get in terms of Arc Light energy. You see, I'm green right here, so it's level 8 on the troops that I'm fighting. I should be able to knock them out of the park. You can, of course, sort out your deck as well, depending on what troops you want to kind of like have available to bring in. I'm not playing only with troops from this alliance. I have troops from different ones as well. So right here, I kind of like need to deploy my miner, just to kind of like make space for a tank to come in play. I should actually sort out my deck for this one, because it's not sorted out at the moment. So that's not the wisest choice that I'm doing right here. But slowly, we gotta get at the boss, defeat the boss. It's pretty straightforward with what exactly you need to do. To be honest, we're going to deploy the leader. This will summon a couple of whelps, which will help us with damage a bit here on the enemies. I can always put an unbound unit right there to deal with that backline enemy. And right here, I'm going to deploy the Harpies to quickly take down that enemy that attacked my base. And now I conquered this this elemental tower right there, so I can deploy units to go straight at the boss. So you're going to have to defeat multiple bosses. Now it will get more challenging the higher you climb on the ladder here. At the moment, it's pretty straightforward with what exactly I need to do, to be honest. So it's not a massive problem. Seems like they picked my tower, so I gotta push some more units in there. But I think I got this boss covered. So you're collecting the rewards and you're moving over to the next boss. You're slowly like climbing onto the next stage. You are gaining a little bit of XP while you're doing that. It's not a lot of it, but it does add up the more battles you're doing. So the main thing that you need to do every single week, guys, is to try and get with every single leader onto the red light right here, where you're under leveled. That will allow you to really push them to the next level and slowly prepare for this. The reason why it's very important to do it is because when you are doing the heroic campaign, you will have to defeat that stage with each one of the families to collect all of the rewards. And it's very, very important to have strong leaders on your side. And the main thing is you need to have the relics leveled up, upgraded, to give you a boost to give you a good boost to your troops. So you can get one all the way up to 3 extra levels on your troops based on how advanced your relic is, you know. So we have 3 different picks here as well. So we have the Inspiring Parchment, deploy your leader, glance. So we have 3 different picks here again, guys. Deploying your leader will grant Bloodlust to nearby allies. Your squad minis gain stealth, so only the harpies in my case. And right here, each gold you mine partially heals your tower and base, which is fine, but I don't think is necessarily the best thing. So I'm going to go with the leader instead. So we're gaining Bloodlust on the other characters. So we have Cookie. This is the next boss. And you should have the final boss, which is a bit harder than the rest. I think this might be the final, if I'm not mistaken. I think I've done one fight before on this dungeon with this leader, but I might be wrong. Maybe I've completed the whole cycle and I forgot. So they have a lot of troops out there. I gotta let them come my way before I'm kind of like deploying what I need. Right now, I already got the full gold, so I need to slowly try to capture some of the gold that they have right here. I'm gonna put a unbound unit right there to open that chest for me, to give me more, and slowly deploy more units to go and fight the enemies. So I do need to have some nice damage, preferably ranged. Air, it doesn't really matter. We just need to wipe the enemies quick. So I'm gonna send some harpies to reinforce my quillbow right there. A bit too late, but we're still doing pretty well. I'm going to deploy the quillbow right there, the unbound unit. Their miner is coming my way, not a problem. I want to basically conquer this guard tower right there so I can send more units in. He's sending a lot of fast troops. Hopefully, with what I have right there, I'll be able to take down the boss, so I don't have to worry about it too much. I'm definitely going to send a tank right here, but seems like we defeated the boss before. It will get harder on the next difficulty. I want to show you the rewards as well, because that's the main thing that will make you farm the dungeons, you know. So we should be able to move to the next difficulty. So we're collecting 80 arc energy right there. We're selecting a different buff here, a different relic. So your range minis apply burn when dealing damage. Can be nice. Your minis gain Bloodlust. Or your barracks and towers apply frost on heat. This can be helpful if I'm planning to basically play it a bit slow. Being a bit too slow, guys, it will cost you the fight, you know, so we don't want to do that. We're going to get Bloodlust for this one to start with. Right here, we are getting 920 arc light energy. We're getting some levels up on our leaders, so this is the best way to level up your leaders as well. So let's crack on with the fight with this boss, you know. Very, very important to level up your minis. Not just for this, but for PvP, for PvE, for everything. So getting a good amount of levels from here for your leaders is going to be important. So let's crack on with the fight. I want to collect that chest quick. We're gonna send some harpies in to assist us because those stealth enemies, they will cause us issues if no. We're going to deploy a tank there. We do have a pretty big unit coming our way. We're gonna deploy the Quillbone right here to try and get the that tower to be on our side. We do have that one right there that we kind of like need to worry about, but we're slowly going to deploy the rest of the troops there. So they just had a unit dropping in on me. We took that down. I can send in the miner, get some gold in. Look at his miners just coming down the coming down the roll right there. Okay, we can send in some harpies this way because we have that that magma tank coming our way. We will require to bait a bit the other unit at the back right there, just to make sure we are quickly going to wipe the rest off. Beautiful. Job done. We conquered this guard tower as well. So now we are able to basically deploy more troops from here and quickly take down that boss. You know, I should send in another miner right here to try and get that gold because there are three pieces. But in the meantime, we killed the boss. We are on a lower difficulty for the moment. So basically that's how it looks like it, guys, you know. A bit of XP. Not a lot, but how I mentioned, every little helps. Every little helps. So these dungeons do rotate every week. I do want to mention that multiple times, just so you guys are aware. If you are skipping 1 week, you're gonna have to wait 4+ weeks for the next one to come in, you know. So claim the rewards. We got 920 Arclight energy. We got the levels right here, and we can upgrade our army. So these are the auras, how I like to call them, or relics, however you guys like to call them. So right now we have the bronze. So the bronze gives us 1+ level on the units deployed on them. Right now I'm able to upgrade 2 of them. So I'm able to upgrade to silver. I can pick one for the leader if I want to. The main thing that I do want to get from here is an upgrade for my Unbound. I'm not really using spells too much. So we're going to pick the Unbound. We upgrade that to silver. Then we have the next one. So we have the squad, we have the alliance, and we have the elemental damage. Now, I do tend to use a lot of elemental damage minis in my squads usually. So I'm going to pick that one instead. So let's upgrade that one. They do tend to do good damage. So now we have the alliance, we have the squad, and we have the spell again. This time around, I'm going to pick the alliance, and we're going to go right there. So the more we climb into the dungeons, guys, the better upgrades we're going to get in here. And these are very, very important. If you guys watch my video where we discussed about how you can build the perfect deck and what exactly everything does for your deck, you will know that these are actually very, very important. So we finished this first stage. So here we are, guys. We are at the boss. Now we're going to pick again another relic that we need in here basically to help us out. And okay, deploying an Unbound unit deals damage. That's nice because we have 3 Unbound units. That's going to be helpful. I only have 1 that poison, so we're going to go for this. Now you can do, of course, guides on what deck works the best for each week, right? For each one of the families. If you guys think that's something that you would like to see, let me know in the comments down below. That's something that I can definitely do. So we're getting 2 levels on our family leader right here, and we're getting 750 Arclight energy. This time around, the troops are level 11, so it is a bit tougher to deal with them. I do want to show you the actual rewards that we're getting afterwards when we are selecting the aura. You know, that's going to be pretty important. You know, so let's crack on with the run. We're going to send in a tank. We're going to send in, of course, some flying units. They picked up that gold pretty quick from us, which is fine. We're gonna let them have it. Let's put in some more flying units. They have some flying units coming in. They can only deal basically ground damage. They cannot hit flying units. We're gonna deploy the Quillbone right there. Slowly we are covering a bit of ground here. We want to take that tower preferably as fast as possible. And right here we're going to deploy another tank, just to keep that enemy unit busy. And slowly we can definitely deploy a few Unbound units right here, just to help our tank a little bit. Take that magma tank down. We're we might be able to conquer that guard tower too. We're going to send in the safe pilot, deal a bit of AoE damage, take down that flying unit. Beautiful. Probably we won't have enough damage to deal with that, but we have the quill board that's available right now, and unbound units are amazing. Are absolutely amazing. I really love the unbound units, giving you the upper hand to deploy them wherever you guys want at the right moment. That's the main thing. Like, timing is extremely important in Warcraft Rumble. I think we might see some gold auras, aka relics, this time around. So we got the goodies. We got the extra 2 levels, which is very nice. Okay, so we are not at the gold one just yet. I don't have a leader one just yet for the moment, but I'm going to pick another one for the alliance instead, and then we're gonna deal with the leader if it pops on again. So there we go. Squad. I could get the squad one actually, and make it to silver. Let's do it. Let's do it. And that's it. Upgrade complete for this one, guys. That's what dungeons do in Warcraft Rumble. That's why it's extremely important to try and push them to the highest possible level with each one of the 3 leaders you have available. Not only that you're gaining levels on them, you're basically building up their auras, which are very, very important for your minis, but you are getting the arc energy or arc light energy, and the reason why that will be important. But let's see if we can actually check that. I don't think we can actually. No, I don't think we can. I don't think we can. But I think it's gonna be like 3,000 plus to make one epic, or maybe even more than that. So getting the arc energy is very important. Plus, of course, you will require the rest of the materials that are coming from different places. But it's very, very important to do your dungeons weekly, guys. So I just wanted to kind of like touch down on this. Let me know in the comments down below if you kind of want to see like the best weekly deck for the dungeons, guys. Thanks again to Warcraft Rumble for sponsoring today's video. And don't forget, if you guys want to join me in Warcraft Rumble, you can download the game by using my link in the description down below or in the pinned comment. That was all for the video. Appreciate all of you guys watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.